CrocBoss gonna be on the left side. We have MMK on the right side. We will see a GOATS composition with the Zenyatta. So keep an eye on how MMK is gonna play this. It's gonna be very, very interesting to see how they have improved along the way. A lot of faith in the MK squad right now. And we do have Joran keeping the heals up. Kaigo though has been stunned up, and the Discord Orb of course gonna get that takedown. Kaigo a little too forward there, and we will see now CrocBoss go for the push. Very, very strong push here from the Thai squad. Very, very successful defense. Very, very successful offense rather. Pushing them all the way to the spawn point. Control point doesn't even activate, and CrocBoss already almost getting that team wipe. So yeah, Tricer trying to back on out. Pali, of course, onto the point. CrocBoss gonna get the initial capture so far. Solid work there. Good speed boost coming out from Runaway. He's running away with it, and it's gonna be CrocBoss now looking to go for the contest. There's a charge on it, and the whole MK squad really low. Needs to get topped up, and MK doesn't have too much heals in this fight. They need to focus down on getting the damage done. We have the rally now coming out from Taroz, and Taroz is gonna just roll on in. CrocBoss right now in control here on Mecha Base. It's actually a really good start here for the side of CrocBoss. Weeb Smoker there, gonna take down 2. They already have 3 ultimates in their arsenal and will be close to that self-destruct as well as the sound barrier. On the other hand, here we go. Kaigo and Redux ready with 2 ultimates. They can go for the shatter there for the rally. But here goes the self-destruct, and there's the shatter connecting. Reaper gonna get taken out. Kaigo's still gonna go for that Earth Shatter, but the stun a little too late to save anyone. Honestly, quite a waste there. And this has been CrocBoss in complete control. MK struggling to figure out what exactly how to play this. Unfortunate to say that MMK forced to back on out again. On the other hand, here comes CrocBoss now. 3 ultimates at the ready. They have been cycling their ults pretty well. MMK still didn't hold on to theirs. They only tried to use the shatter a while ago to no avail. MMK though trying to go for the push on in again. CrocBoss still keeping on the pressure, looking to just go for the choke. Pali now with the takedown onto Gaiku. And the biggest problem there is when the Brig actually gets in front. Dings is not ready to go for the bubble, or the burst damage is just easily eating up the Reinhardt. So unfortunate there for MMK. They need to play this a little more patiently, but time is not on their side. They have to drop on down, keeping the heals up along the way. A slow push here from MMK, allowing CrocBoss now to reconvene. And there's gonna be a Graviton Surge. They're eaten up by Calamitous. Graviton into the middle. There's a Thunder Shock as well by the side. Weeb Smoker though in position to block it up with the bubble. A sound barrier now popped by Joran, and this is gonna be CrocBoss focusing down, taking care of Kaigo first. Calamitous still staying on the point. MMK struggling to get the kills that they need, and that's gonna be Tartarus gonna get that takedown. Beautiful self-destruct there from CrocBoss, and the overtime now ticking away. Redux trying his best. Rebirth gonna get blocked, and MMK struggling in this one. 0 to 100 there. CrocBoss in perfect control. Yeah, this has been a lot harder for MMK than it should be. They're not really understanding how to actually play their composition yet. On the other hand, CrocBoss has already their Zen Goats to a T. I like the shield bashes there from Taroz. Tricer, of course, always in position. And Pali uses the opening there made by the Brig to actually get a Discord Orb onto Kaigo. Just a very quick focus fire. And MMK is struggling to actually defend against this. What they should do is be a little more proactive instead. And not wait to get stunned up, but get the stun on their own. Redux, of course, just having a little growing pains here. Trying to get into the rhythm with the Brig. Unfortunately here for MMK, they don't have dodge this. They don't have fast nades. So their main tank line, not really their usual one. It's just things flexing over to that off tank. But now we have a dive on in from the side of CrocBoss. Pali has been so exceptional on that Sin. Look at how many kills he's getting with the orbs. CrocBoss again with the push. And these things look very good here. I'm pretty interested to note what MMK is actually going to be playing into the next map. because we do have our 3 Goats comp. Gonna be a complete mirror. Keeping an eye out on Rebirth, however, and you can see how communicative both squads can be just by just watching through their Zenyatta. It's like MMK here, gonna try to go for the Discord Orb, and let's see how fast they're gonna melt down. Good shield bash though coming out from Taraz. A lot of damage being done already. Too much poke, too much chip, and MMK just forced them back on out. There's the self-destruct though. It's gonna be zoning them out, allowing Tricer to get the charge onto Rebirth. You don't see the Zenyatta get pinned every other day, and Calamitous even gonna get teammate. Can't commit suicide anywhere. Gets a repair pack to stay alive, but has to drop on down to not use any of his ult charge. So anyway, here comes CrocBoss right now, looking in control. We have the rally here from Taraz. CrocBoss out in front again, playing quite aggressively. MK looking to charge up their ultimates. Jory closest with that Soundbuyer. It's gonna be a tough task for MK though. Can they actually speed boost past the shield bash? Can they actually get the position that they need? They're slowly playing this, not using the amp it up, and now they're gonna get stunned up, gonna get taken down one by one. Shatter connecting from Kaigu onto the trees, and we'll get absolutely nothing. Has been such a struggle here for the PH squad. CrocBoss on the other hand, literally fangs are bearing the crocodiles, proving that they are the boss of MK tonight. They have the Transcendence available here. On the other hand, grab the Surge and Trance for the side of Daks and Rebirth. Callum close to the self-destruct, and again, the progress just ticking along the way. Already at the 80 percentile, so one real fight here for MMK might make or break their momentum. They need to go for the push, and they need to go for it now. Grab the Surge at the ready, but of course Tartarus in position. Self-destruct though to start and zone things out, and we have a charge already. Grab the Surge now eaten up. Daks, unfortunate there. The Pac-Mans have been in full force. Grab the Surge available for Weepsmoker himself. He's waiting on for these support elements to end before CrocBoss can go for these takedowns. Kaigu is the first of all. There you go. Calamitous unable to eat it. The point now being contested, but it's gonna be 3 trapped up. Jordan the first to fall. Redux swinging away with the mace to the face, but the prepare back in time, and Pally now ready to frag out again. CrocBoss just totally dominant in this one. No real fight here from MMK. 100-0 for both maps. Spells the doom here for the PH squad, and CrocBoss gonna take that one way too easily. Super handed. Really good stuff there from CrocBoss. And it really goes to show the difference when you are being proactive versus reactive in that Goats. When you go for a reaction play, when you actually don't try to close the gap, it's just gonna be such a tough time for them. A lot of things going through the mind here for MMK right now, but CrocBoss has just been one step ahead of them. And 96% kill participation! Welcome back, guys. Map number 2 here for Scrim League Season 4. I don't know, what week is this? Week 6? Week 7? It's been a while. It's been a while. And Scrim League has been such an important aspect of the streams, honestly. It's been a pretty important aspect of MMK as well in their evolution. It was a mirror comp, very good one.
Ready for battle.
So yeah, MMK gonna be running the dive with Kaigu and Redux leading the charge, playing that off tank for Redux. On the other hand, Daks of course on his Sombra trying to go for a hack or two. On the other hand, we do see CrocBoss playing quite aggressively with a Wrecking Ball and a Winston. I like this composition here for CrocBoss. First point, pretty strong with the Wrecking Ball. Gonna be really interesting to watch as well. Weepsmoker now gonna be on the Sombra, and we'll see who can actually dominate the map in terms of health pack control. Pally, of course, on that Zenyatta has been so stellar so far. Runaway on that Ana as well. Buyer grenade tossed on out, gonna smash into the rooftop. Unfortunate there. And Redux tossing out the Sonic Arrow to see if anyone was waiting in ambush. Good proactive play there from MMK, and now they're looking for a target. They spot out Tartarus trying to hack up that Wrecking Ball, but the Discord from Pally just putting out the pressure, just connecting onto that Sombra, and that's put a big hamper there. Tricer instead, the one who gets hacked up. Tartarus now really low under some pressure from the Doomfist, and Rebirth gonna get the takedown onto Tauros. Here comes MMK looking to go for the push. Weepsmoker gonna get tagged, almost gets bagged. They are by that first corner, and it's gonna be very, very close here. Redux now with a takedown on the Tricer. Dinks trying to go for the push again. EMP available already within the 1 minute mark, and this looks pretty stellar here for MMK. They are gonna go into the back line again, but Calamitous is the one who's gonna get tagged. And Nano Boost now onto the Wrecking Ball, not the most potent one, but gonna be very, very pesky, especially when the Wrecking Ball is in your face. Joran trying to peel off for Rebirth. Rebirth on the other hand staying alive. There's the takedown, and MMK able to go for the push, but for how long? Because the support line, as long as the Sombra are the only ones left. Rebirth caught out in the middle, and that was an overextension there by the Zenyatta. Needed to back on out. We have a reset here from MMK. Unfortunately now for the PH squad, they are getting staggered one by one. Even though they do get a counter kill on the Tricer, they have to wait on for their Doomfist to get in position. So MMK gonna decide to wait on for the time being. CrocBoss on the other hand, ready with the Dragon Blade already. So Tora's looking for a target to slice and dice. Here comes the Diva though of Redux. The Shurikens connecting for the time being. 4 ultimates are available already. And we have the EMP from Weave Smoker. Gonna combo it up and take everyone down. Tora's with a takedown onto Joran first. Good juggle from Calamitous to dissuade the Genji to get these takedowns. But Tora's gonna fall to that Doomfist. MMK now getting the flip. Good positioning there to get away from the EMP, get away from the Dragon Blade. They are giving chase now to the Wrecking Ball, and Toro switching over to the Ashe. So we'll see if the Ashe is going to be potent here onto the next fight. Maybe here by the end of first. Maybe on that second point, Tartarus is going to go for the backline. Ready to go with the mines. Pops it by the payload. And Joran going to be caught in the middle. An unfortunate country road there for Joran. Rebirth on the other hand with the chance, but it's way too late. If he wanted to play Minesweeper, could have done it a little earlier. MMK right now already on the back foot again. That looked pretty good here for MMK. But it just a little bit of a struggle there to even contest the Wrecking Ball. Could have actually had Dinks ready to go for the hack. If they spotted that a little earlier, a little more communication would work a lot here for the PH squad. Nano Boost now is available here for the side of Runaway. Oh no, it's pretty close. So they do have the EMP, they have a Primal Rage. Tricer gonna be the man to watch. On the other hand, Redux does have that self-destruct, and Calamitous of course ready with the bailout button, the Meteor Strike, ready, willing, and able. But Weave Smoker now with a takedown onto Tinks. Here comes Tartarus again. Size 6 Sam gonna almost primed up, and it's gonna be MMK now running out of time. They have a minute remaining. Will a big bomb from Redux turn things around? That's gonna be the real question is here, as we have Kaigo now keeping the pressure on. Gonna jump up on top, forcing Pali to drop on down. Meteor Strike now used by Calamitous, looking into the middle line, wants to go for the Ashe or the Ana, will get neither there. EMP used by Dinks as well to put Tartarus in his place. Gonna be a takedown there. But I feel like that wasn't really the best EMP here for MMK. They still need to go test the 4. Could have used it to assassinate the Zenyatta instead. Pali, of course, does have the Transcendence available. And Dinks now spotted by Weave Smoker. Both of them just hitting each other. There's the power play from the Zenyatas. And Rebirth under a lot of stress. Bomb already used. And here comes the focus fire. Runaway really low. The Ana trying to stay alive. Geiger though still falls. Way too much damage done. And there's the sound barrier. An EMP in response. There's gonna be a trance as well. And MK losing limb members left, right, and center. They are on their last legs. And looks like they're just gonna be hobbling away to the diner.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Now flipping things over, CrocBoss has been in control. MMK, honestly, a little shaky today. Hasn't been the best form for them. In my perspective, I feel like they do have a lot in the bag still. They have the potential. All they need to do now is just bring it out. A little more proactivity. Okay guys, welcome back. And looks like Pali back into the fight. That was a scary time there for Pali, but we do have our action gonna go on again. But this might be a quick round here for CrocBoss if they can go for a really good push.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Guess we just had running, just like having a little shakes, a little stirs. Let's get into the action here between CrocBoss and MMK once again. Interesting to know that CrocBoss is actually gonna go for the Orisa Road Dog and gonna have a brig along the way. Weave Smoker though setting up with the Bastion, and MMK needs to scout this out quite quickly as they are gonna try to go for the push again. There's the hack right now from Dinks. Good play there to actually get the hack onto the Bastion at the heal in full effect. Gonna get the takedown onto Weave Smoker, but it's gonna be a 5v5 for now. MK needs to isolate, segregate, and get a takedown. Looking like they're gonna go for the Ariasa first, but Toros there just gonna run like the bull. Gonna go for them takedowns, looking for another one. Good move from Joran, but I feel like it's just not gonna be enough here because the Brigitte is still in this fight. The Lucian now trying to stay alive. Here comes the power play from Runaway. And Weave Smoker is trying to get in position here with the Bastion. For now though, Daks gonna be keeping the contest onto the payload, delaying the push. Trying to keep CrocBoss away from all adversity here. Let's see now if CrocBoss can actually set on up with Taurus now, getting first takedown onto Rebirth. There's the rally as well. A dive on in from Kaigu, and a good pocket play coming in out from the side of CrocBoss to keep their Bastion alive, but not for long. There's a takedown onto Weave Smoker. Resto coming on out, and the Bastion back into play. Joran trying to skate away. There's the punch right now. Calamity forces used to meter strike. Gonna land straight onto that Bastion. No one contesting. Redux at the last moment does get it, but just not enough. The nano boosted Bastion there doing way too much damage. And CrocBoss now in a 2-0 situation.
Play of the game.
Play of the game goes to Toros, and the Ash Switch there making it work. Kaigu really low, gonna get taken down. Meteor Strike there from Calampus doesn't get too much, and even gets sleep darted and gets a dynamite to his face. So welcome guys to map number 3. We are just watching the flight to Duskwood here, landing on the Griffin, just riding along, having a good time. Such a great ride. This is like the best ride ever. I wonder if you like went up and this was the only part of the ride, would you actually feel scammed? But that's the exit. So you're supposed to go down here? Or is this a fire exit? I don't know. I'm actually really confused about Flight to Duskwood now. Like, I assumed if you open the gates, there's more of a ride there. But what was the point of the staircase there? So this must be the exit point, I guess? And it just rotates around and comes back? I think? Oh, I'm very sure. I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm pretty confused now on how the ride works. But anyway, it is what it is. Gonna be the defense here for the side of CrocBoss first. Runaway on that Lucio, and I'm pretty interested that CrocBoss not opting to attack first over defend first. If I were them and I feel like a little more confident in my skills, I would actually say the attack first so I can practice more of the map. But we'll see right now if CrocBoss can actually hold the defense here, hold the line, go for the full hull as much as possible, or will the squad of MK make this work? We now have a 2-1-3 with Calamus gonna be on that Genji, a dive from Kaigu starting off, and Daks will follow, but pretty uncoordinated in terms of timing. It was the Winston going first and the D.Va swooping in after, so we'll see if MMK can actually get a kill that way. Rebirth now with a takedown onto Tricer, just a good shield bash there coming out from Redux. Jump on in from Kaigu again, taking the high ground this time. Taurus giving chase. Can the Genji get the blade in time? He's being shocked up, and there's gonna be the takedown. Calamus on the other hand struggling to get some ult charge, but still 2 kills here in the favor of MMK. Looks like the PH squad has finally found the form that they need to get the push, and that's gonna be 2 ticks and a point taken. Objective A now taken as we have Rebirth ready with the Nano Boost. We will see though if Rebirth can keep the pressure on, look for someone to assist. Kaigu though popping that Primal Rage and going for the Fist of Fury. Looks like MMK playing the aggression so heavily. And when you are on the attack, you can use these Winston Primal Rages very oftenly, because you don't really need to stay on the payload too much. You're not trying to delay anything. You can play it very aggressively instead, and that was really smart there from Kaigu. Calamus now is ready with Blade. Rebirth of course has the Nano Boost, and this is the standard play here for MMK to go for the Nano Blade and let Callum do his magic. MMK though has to back on out with the payload all the way there. That was unfortunate for MMK. They couldn't push the payload a lot more because they were playing super aggressively. Daks, pretty questionable out in front. Double Nano Boost there. No, Rebirth only gonna get the Nano Boost at the last moment, and Callum gonna get charged up. A miscom there from MMK, but they were able to stabilize behind all that, able to counterplay Taurus and his Nano Blade, and MK right now in control. That looked very shaky there for the PH squad, but they were able to make it work. Some good spacing and the nano boost at the end. Rebirth even able to stay alive. Good speed boost from Jordan to keep everyone at a good distance. Now Sambar here from Runaway. Bob used by Cold Origins as well. It looks like Calamus is gonna get taken onto his counterpart, but Bob, of course, perfect tracking along the way. The payload now close to the end. Will actually make it as Redux is the first to fall. Too much frontline damage. Weep Smoker, what is that Weep Smoker doing? Is that a disconnect there for the poor Zarya? As Kaigu gonna get their current lineup. Redux actually playing the Brig to a T. On the other hand, Kaigo, of course, on that Winston, very, very impressive so far. Playing the Primal Rage so aggressively has been so good and keeping the pressure on. I really like this from Kaigo. A while ago, thank you for the follow, Reiner55. No alerts here, but I was able to spot it thanks to all the pauses. So Sub to Shock available now here for the side of MMK. Dinks keeping the payload pushing and he's looking to maybe go for a big bomb. Kaigo on the other hand on the high ground keeping the perch as much as possible. Here comes a charge on in, but looks like Tricer S4K has to back on out. Doesn't want to push too much. Sub to Shock now coming on out at the heal in full effect. And that's going to be Tauros keeping everyone alive. But he's going to be the one who dies instead. Tricer now with a pin on the Joran. Such a bad sign there for the Lucio. Cold Origins on the other hand switching over to the Reaper. Doing the damage that needs to be done. And this is actually a pretty good pick here for CrocBoss. Very strong in CQC. Can exploit the weakness of the 213 here. And the Reaper has been pretty potent so far with a 30% lifesteal. Interesting to note though that Kaigo has switched on over to the Wrecking Ball. I feel like I still like the Winston a little better. They might be able to just isolate the Reaper and get him away. But now we have Cold Origins close to the Death Blossom. Dragon Blade though coming on out. Calamus with the Nano Boost onto him as well. So the Nano Blade in full effect. Gonna get 3. A very late Transcendence there from Pali. Gonna use it to get on out instead. And that was CrocBoss caught unaware. They thought they had the counterplay available. But everyone just taking a nap and MK waking them up with an air horn. MK close to the end. However, will this be the payload push that they are looking for? It's gonna be quite close here. The Soundfire now pop from both sides. There was a shatter from Tricer as well. Death Blossom in the middle. He gets stunned up by Redux. And let's have a brawl here by the payload. Dinks is ready for the self-truck as Redux does fall. Here comes the break out in front. Tauros though gonna get taken out. Pali looking to frag out. Self-to-shock was popped. And Dinks is gonna get taken down along the way. Calamus though into the backline. Looking to get a kill onto Pali. But the Zenyatta orbs are aplenty. And we have a Zarya, of course, a Weave Smoker to keep everyone alive. Now looking at CrocBoss, they have decided to switch on over to the 213 as well. Gonna have a Brig, gonna have that Reaper. So technically CrocBoss right now is playing a Goats with a Reaper instead of a third tank. So CrocBoss able to stay on with the approach, able to stay on with this defense. Fire Strike now gonna burn up Redux to a crispy Brigitte there. Might be part of a balanced diet, but not for Redux. No sir. Calamus though has the blade available. Rebirth ready with the Nano Boost as well. And MMK right now looking to be in position. They're trying to go for the push again. It looks like the blade is going to be the starting point. Governor Surge this time does connect onto the Genji. And we have a chance as well. Focus Fire connecting. And there's the takedown now onto Redux. There's going to be a brawl here onto the payload as well. Dinks trying to get away, but the Baby Diva easily taken down in that fight. That was a good counterplay there from Weave Smoker. This time, the Graviton Surge on point, landing onto the Genji. And the Diva nowhere to be seen. On the other hand, we have MMK now switching things over. Gonna be a Doomfist here for Calamitous. Rebirth still staying on the Ana, interesting enough. And Dink's actually gonna be on the Zarya. I'm interested that why they're still pairing this Wrecking Ball with these weird off tanks. I feel like maybe, just maybe, they can go for a Winston as well to go for a even better dive. Kaigo gonna go for the mines into the backline. There's the takedown on the Tauros. Kaigo trying to back on out, but Kolar just ready and waiting for that Death Blossom. So all CrocBoss needs to do is make an opening in the middle and allow the Reaper to have a ballet recital that he always wanted, always needed. Got his bound to buy a 2-2, and Pali and Tricer are gonna get 3. Cold Origins with the final takedown onto Dinks. CrocBoss again gonna be able to hold it. That's a team kill. For now though, Cold Oranges is lying in wait. Drop the way and Weed Smoker waiting to see what MMK is gonna do. We do have Kaigu now going for the push from the left-hand side, but this time the Reinhardt doesn't have any chill charge, can't even be a factor here. There's a charge round from Tricer, and MMK forced to back on out with the Rally Prime. Looks like they're still going for the fight, and Daks gonna get a kill onto one, gets guarded up, gonna fall to the hand, of course, of Tricer. The Fire Strike connecting. Transcendence available here for Pali, and CrocBoss close to holding this one out. 10 seconds remaining though. Can the two supports make something happen here for MMK? Jordan gonna decide to get the speed boost and gonna amp it up. Go for the speed boost now to start things off. But there's the boop, and the Soundbarrier a little too early to be of any effect. No damage going the way of MMK. CrocBoss was just waiting on to be a good anti-heal though. And we have Tauros again out in front. Cold Origins in the backline looking to get the damage done. 4 have fallen. Make that 5 here. Jordan the only one left. And there's the beatdown onto that Lucio. Team kill to end things, and CrocBoss in control.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Okay, we are back, and now CrocBoss is gonna be on the attack, but finally MMK finding their form. And again, it's the same old story. MMK just taking too long to actually be of a fight to their opponent. Another slow start here for MMK, giving up those 2 maps. They have shown a little progress here on Blizzard World, but it's just not enough to even finish it up. The moment CrocBoss switched on over to that 2-1-3, it was just game over. Having the Brig in their lineup and just such a stable Reinhardt line there coming out from Tricer. MK needs to figure out what they want to do, how they want to play the dive against something like that. Swapping out to the Reinhardt way too late, and Kaigu though leading the charge again. On the other hand, Daks is gonna follow suit, gonna be on that Diva. On the other hand, Redux of course gonna be on the Brig, Jorn on that Lucio, Rebirth on the Ana, and Callum gonna be deciding to play that Doomfist. This is gonna be MMK now setting up on different sides. We have Callum on the right side trying to just play with the hay, and we will see the Duskwood sign be the one of the contesting point. So looking at CrocBoss, they are gonna run the Zen Goats again. Gonna be Pally, of course, the man to watch. See the progress that he does with this push. CrocBoss now just marching on, no fear here. Will it be enough? We have Tricer now. Oh, we have Kaigu rather dropping that shield in the backline. Interesting position with the shield. Anti-heal now connecting onto the Lucian and Ryan. It gets cleansed off, however, onto that Reinhardt. And neither squad getting any pickoffs. Now Daks the first of all caught off guard by the Reinhardt. Gets clocked in the head. First take, second take taken. And within the minute, it looks like the capture is gonna go CrocBoss's way. It's too late here for Daks to even contest this. And the objective right now has been taken for a ride. So yeah, MMK looking to reform again. We do have Kaigu just hopping around as much as possible. Discord Orb gonna be removed again. On the other hand, CrocBoss on that second floor looking to pop a Discord Argot or two. Cold Origins trying to fly on out. Here comes the duel, and the Diva put under a lot of the rest. Has a self-destruct available. Cold Origins though gonna get topped up, get stunned up. Will it be enough to stay alive? Here comes the pressure, forcing the self-destruct to be a lot earlier than it should be. Now without the self-destruct, that's gonna be another set of ult charge here for both sides. We have though Tauros gonna get that takedown onto Daks at the last moment, and we still have Pally keeping the fight on. A rally now popped by Tauros. Sleep Dart though does connect. Redux trying to dissuade this, and Kaigu nano boosted up, trying to get a kill onto Pally, but the armor of course in full effect. So much HP here for the Zenyatta. We do have a takedown onto 2, and MK now looking to finally find the control that they've been needing all this time. Runaway though keeping the pressure on, just dancing around the payload, ready with the sound barrier. Will they force it out even after that kill onto Calamitous? Looks like CrocBoss is hesitating, and with the kill onto Pally, this might be the end of the fight. Oh no, they're gonna go for the sound barrier still, and Runaway wants to keep going as much as possible. I feel like this is just way too late here for CrocBoss. If they wanted to do this, they should have done it the moment Runaway got the sound barrier. Unfortunately, there, when you hesitate, you never actually get the proper decision when you're paralyzed by fear instead of logic. You can see the difference, and CrocBoss now just a little bit in fear of MMK. Didn't know exactly what to do there. A rally on the other hand here for MMK, but Redux might actually get caught off guard, bringing Kaigo along instead. Gravity Surge now is there. Anti-heal in full effect from Rebirth. Will it be enough? Self-destruct on the bottom floor, and Daks gets one from the siege tank. We have a Transcendence now from the side of Bali, but of course Diana just doing so much damage with that anti-heal in effect. Kaigo with the bubble as well, and here comes the field play. Daks with the pressure, there's the takedown. Shatter though connecting from Tricer, and he burns up Callum. Kaigo though, still keeping on, has that Primal Rage, looking to go for a punch or two. DMEC though connecting onto Daks, and for MMK, they have to back on out without that robot. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. A lot of time here for the side of CrocBoss. We have a rally though from Taurus, and CrocBoss looking to get a pick-off or two. Kaigo leaping into the fray, gonna be up on top. Calamitous has a lot of armor and wants to use this as much as possible, but they do have MMK now taking control, getting rid of Taurus, gonna get rid of Cold Origins as well. The Diva gonna get DMEC. Tricer on the other hand with the charge and the takedown. Callum gets that uppercut, and it's gonna be a fire and will here. Gonna be a Graviton Surge coming on out from Weeb Smoker. Is it enough to get these kills? Can CrocBoss actually stay on here by defending, by attacking rather? But anyway, you have CrocBoss now forced to back on Taurus on the other hand, alongside Runaway, keeping the pressure on. Tricer with the charge to take the front line, and Kaigo looking to get the advantage. Primal Rage now has been popped into the back line. We go. Kaigo though, trying to back on that, already hitting his head onto the rooftop, but the Discord Orb just doing way too much. The good thing though here for MMK is they allowed the Transcendence to come up pretty early. Calamitous now landing onto Taurus, smushing the Brigitte along the way. A Sambar here from Runaway is going to be a little earlier this time. Will it be enough? No. Daks takes down two, and MMK just going for a hope and a prayer play. They just need to focus on their targets a little better, and they are giving chase now to Cold Origins. On the other hand, Tricer in the backline gets a quick little fist, a little love tap there from Calamitous to end his life. A minute and 48 remaining here for MMK, and what's to note is the rally is ready here for Redux. The real question is, will they still fight for the brawl, fight for the right against the Reinhardt-Zarya pairing, as we do have Cold Orange now switching over to the Brig. Taurus on the Diva. Interesting role swaps there. MMK on the other hand still running that dive, can utilize the second floor as much as possible. But anyway, we have Bali now with the takedown onto Kaigo, and a kill onto the Winston is going to be a tremendous blow, but the death of Bali, even a bigger one here for the side of CrocBoss. Here comes the push, the Brig and the Reinhardt now congregating, getting these takedowns. Redux Jaren the first to fall. Calamitous now Meteor Strike landing into that Reinhardt, but the Zarya bubble does its job. And this thing's so bad here for Callum because he's trapped up. Nano Boost out of nowhere. Will he actually land the punch onto the Reinhardt? Yes, he does. The Nano Boost is amplifying his damage, getting those takedowns. Something Shock now coming on up, and Daks gets two again. MK at the break, able to clutch it up. Perfect Nano Boost there from Rebirth, and Callum, that Calamitous getting away just in time, backing on out. Pally putting on the pressure, and unfortunately there for the side of CrocBoss, they lose a lot of ult charge with Cold Origins with that hard reset. But this has been gonna be a 5 ultimate fight here for CrocBoss. More like 4, but a 5th one potentially. On the other hand here for the side of MK, all they have to work with is gonna be that Fire Rage with Kaigo already starting off, and he's melted down so quickly. 700 damage in just 2 seconds. Very close there for the Winston if he didn't pop that one. Self-destruct though coming on, that will land, gets takedown on the Rebirth, and with Diana out of the fight, note anti-heal is available here for MMK. Jordan trying to back on out. Callum ready with Meteor Strike, gets a splash onto Pauli, looking to clutch this out. Sambar though from the side of Runaway, healing everyone up, keeping everyone topped up with those shields. This is gonna be CrocBoss now looking to go for the grab. Gonna get a takedown onto Jordan. Good pocket play coming out from Rebirth, but Kaigo knows this is desperation mode. Anti-heal in full effect, but the Winston Tesla Cannon just struggling to actually get the damage that needs to be done. Now with it gone, here comes Redux though. Nano boosted up. Can the Brig get enough damage done? He's swinging away for defenses, pocketed up by Rebirth as well. And there's a rally here from the side of Cold Origins. Even though he disconnects, he gets the rally just in time. And overtime here, gonna be full time for the side of CrocBoss. a minute and 25 right now, and at the break they were able to clutch it out. Just way too many ultimates here for the side of CrocBoss. Cold Origins able to clutch it out as well and getting that rally just in time. On the other hand, Redux is close to his own rally. Joran ready with that Soundbar. So a lot of support utility here for MMK, but losing a Rebirth at the start of the fight, not really the best way to do it. It's gonna be very close to the end, however, as Calamitous now into the backline again. Wants to go for the Zenyatta. Here's the jab. Gonna try to go for the straight, but doesn't get it. Looks like he has to play a little more Fight Night next time, as Tricer keeping the hammer swinging. This guy knows his chivalry. 45 seconds remaining, and here comes the push from the side of CrocBoss. They are looking to get the end, to the end of the map, as the payload area is just there. It's gonna be very, very close, however, and we have a rally now popped by Redux, trying to give that initial armor at the start. Interesting tactic here coming out from the Red Brigitte, especially in the face of up to 5 ultimates. Self-destruct now coming on out. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it does. It gets a takedown on the runaway, preventing the Soundbar to charging up. Graviton Surge into a Transcendence here from the side of Valley and Weave Smoker, and that's gonna be 2 kills already. Joran Redux the first to fall. Self-destruct now coming on out. Who has it? It's gonna be Tauros blowing up Calamitous. Gonna be close here for MMK, but they will falter at the end. CrocBoss, a heartbreaker. They're able to take the win, 3-2. That's gonna be a 3-0 right now, so CrocBoss has the series in the bag. On the other hand, MK gonna have one last chance. They'll be playing that 2CP map next, I believe, so we'll see what MMK has in store for us. So yeah, welcome guys, and we'd already see MK locking in that dive composition. Redux gonna be playing that off tank, and Dinks gonna be playing that secondary support. Secondary DPS rather. I feel like that's gonna be a Sombra here for either side, because Sombra's so strong in Volskaya. Interesting enough though, Dinks locking on the McCree. Will it actually hold? That is the real question. And as I was saying, the Sombra are very strong in this map. The health packs are so useful, and the EMP is just so encompassing onto these points. Sombra has been a always good pick here on Volskaya Industries. Even in the short, she was very good in Volskaya. So we'll see right now as CrocBoss gonna decide to run a Reinhardt Zarya. We'll have the Widow and the Sombra. On the other hand, Runaway just running away with his life. Gonna get a quick low dip into the pond down below. On the other hand, here for the side of MMK, we have Kaigu on the Winston, and Redux of course playing very paranoid. Gonna be on that Sanzo for that Sonic Arrow. It's gonna be very important if MMK doesn't want to get ambushed, even though we know that they are all the way in the back line. At least MMK playing this quite safely. Redux right now. Oh! Okay, this is gonna be a triple DPS setup here for MMK, and that's gonna be put a surprise in everyone's favor. Look at that, Kalan's already with a takedown onto Runaway. Kaigu gonna drop from the back. Pally though, huge fire grenade, and that's a problem. No off tank means no one to eat up those nades. You are off to fend for yourself, and this is gonna be such individualistic play here for MMK, because running a triple DPS composition means that they are gonna try to frag out as much as possible. Dinks though hacked on up, and Tauros giving charge. Calamitous now gonna fall to the hand of the Blue Sombra. Dinks able to get away just in time, even able to get the med pack along the way. So yeah, MMK making this 1-3-2 actually happen. I'm really interested to see what they have in store for this. MK though just losing their arrows, and Redux gonna decide to back on out. So maybe, just maybe, we'll see an off tank instead. It's been a minute already, and MK just unable to even go through that gateway. Redux now switching over to the D.Va, and we have a little more standard play here from the PA squad. On the other hand, we have Tricer still out in front. The Reinhardt has been so impressive today. Cold Orange though gonna pop the infra side, and will it actually lead to a kill? They spot out Dinks immediately, even while he's invisible, forcing him to translocate on out. On the other hand, looks like Cold Orange is looking for a target or two. He spots out Calam now on his own Widowmaker. It's gonna be a duel between these two snipers. Staying on Calam, however, he's all the way to the right hand side. Not the most common place to be in Volskaya. There's the hack, however, and this is Callum now looking for a frag. Gonna get a takedown onto Tauros. Here comes the push again. Redux now with a takedown onto Tracer, and MMK looking to go for that point. This is gonna be pretty stellar stuff for them because they've taken down 3. Runaway, forced to run away like his namesake. Tried to get on out. On the other hand, Calamus and Kaigu already killing the last of the stragglers. So this Lucio, the only one left, an endangered species. Never mind, might go extinct. Kaigu though almost dropping on down to the pond. Very, very dangerous, but able to get out just in time. So yes, MMK gonna be able to get that second checkpoint. We're gonna add another 4 minutes to the time bank here. Oh, there's gonna be a contest, however, out of nowhere. Who is that one? Very, very pesky there. Probably Tauros translocating out at the last moment. So for now, looking at what CrocBoss is running, they have gone for that Widowmaker here on the defense. MK on the other hand, still trying to stay on with the attack. Yeah, with this Widowmaker, I like the sightlines here on the second checkpoint. I know they were playing it a while ago, but just to reiterate, it is gonna be a good straight shot here and a lot of high ground to work with. On the other hand, Calamus already popping that in for sight, and his switch to the Widowmaker actually turning things around here for MMK. But now we have the EMP. Calamus gonna get a frag on 2-1. On the other hand, we have Tauros popping his own EMP. And there's a Graviton Surge. Sound Barrier is popped along the way. Will it be enough? Weave Smoker trying to do as much damage as possible, but Kaigu with a kill on the runaway, leading the charge out in front. We have Tracer now isolated, but here comes Weave Smoker. Just gonna defend his tank in that fight. That was just teamwork there from the side of CrocBoss. MMK though looking to go for the push on in again. Kaigu dropping in, dropping out. MMK forced to back on out. Doesn't want to actually overcommit in this one. But Rebirth is going to get caught off guard. Fire Strike commits. And it's going to take down not just 1, but 2 and 3. Tracer with a triple with some help from his team. CrocBoss right now able to defend this still. On the other hand, here comes MMK looking to go for the push. Self-destruct and the primary charge available. Calamus has the infra side, and if they get the hack on Thors, yes they do! Unfortunately there for the Blue Sombra, not able to back out in time. So that's a bad misplay there for CrocBoss. This might be the opening that MMK is looking for. Kaigo though gonna drop on down to the backline, popping the primary rage, even with the guy by grenade out in front. And look at all the boops. The boops are on fire. The first tick already taken. Shattered though committing onto the point. No one to protect them. And Jordan gonna fall first and foremost. A little problem there with Randy Winston. If you overcommit, you need to get those takedowns, or else the rest of your squad will suffer it. Daks, the only one left, able to skulk around with that Sombra. 325 right now, and we do have MMK with the first tick, so it's not going to be a complete loss after all. Looking though, what CrocBoss is doing is they are just trying to defend the gates as much as possible. They don't want to defend on the point. They actually want to push. They want to play this pretty aggressively. EMP though is ready here for Tauros, and he might just charge on in. All he needs to do now is not get fragged by Calamitous, who is just so steady with the rifle. Here comes a chop throw, and Redux is now up on top. Tough shock though coming on now. EMP is there as well, and that's gonna be a big bomb there. Redux gonna get 4. Perfect opening made by both Daks and Redux. Absolutely stellar stuff. Pally trying to scope around, gonna get spotted though by the side of MMK. This does buy a little time, but it's just not enough. And MMK able to finish round 1 with a huge self-destruct. Damn, that was so good there.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Now swapping over sides. MMK with a serviceable 239 on the bank. Not a bad time to be honest, especially with how much they faltered. But the thing is, that was such a bailout play from Redux and Daks. Just able to make that one work. EMP on point, gets a quadruple. Stellar stuff there. As we do see though the city of Moscow being patrolled by these giant robots. I think that's like the embassy there, because it's really big. Just look at how protected Russia is, to say the least. Always have these robots just marching around, always keeping them up and about. Might be a little dangerous though to actually be a free tinker in Russia. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, these are the monuments, I believe. Is the Kremlin or something? I'm not even sure. Got so many robots, but yeah. Anyway, CrocBoss right now. What is Pally doing? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's the staircase. I thought he flipped something over, like a chair or something. But apparently the Junkrat, an avid reader there. MK on the other hand gonna be running a dive composition with Kaigu and Redux of course leading the charge. On the other hand we have Daks on that Sombra again. He has been a notable player to say the least, but MK now looking to go for the hack. Tricer turns around, able to spot out the Sombra, but this Dings is just buying time. Cole Orange on the hand doesn't need any time. Gonna get the takedown onto Kalam. Kaigu gonna drop on down. Here comes the punch. Cole Orange is gonna cancel it, and there's gonna be the chase down. Will this be the takedown onto the Winston? Kalan's now switching over to the Doofus as well. Gonna be very close here for Kaigu. Can he actually stay alive? The pressure keeps on mounting, and what Cole Orange and Taurus are doing is they're focusing down on that tank to get the ult charge that they need. The punch connects, Redux gonna get team wrecked. Here comes the pressure now, trying to get assassination onto the support line and even the Baby Diva. On the other hand, we have a duel. Calamity now sieging over 2 for 1 so far. Cold Orange right now giving chase, going for the punches, going for the kicks, looking to get a takedown but gets a headshot instead. And within a minute, CrocBoss gonna get that point, and looks like MMK isn't even ready yet to go for that defense. They need to reform as soon as possible. Jordan gonna be the ferry, gonna be the point person here for MMK to get back to the point and be in position to defend this. On the other hand, CrocBoss isn't waiting for an invitation. They are just gonna come uninvited. They are gonna go for the point as soon as possible. There's a leap from Gayu. Cole Argis though, huge meteor strike, and here comes the Dragon Blade. We do have 2 kills now by the Doomfist, and this is gonna be CrocBoss all over MMK. An easy push so far till Redux gets that self-destruct. Beautiful one, does get to Calamus well with a triple. So MMK right now trying to keep this up and is successful to do so. I feel like in that fight there, CrocBoss using way too many ultimates early and didn't get the other ultimates in time. Could have used the Soundbarrier, could have used the Shatter, but they were assassinated immediately by the Calamitous Doomfist. So all that ends well here for MMK. They are gonna have 6 minutes now to try and defend this. We have MMK looking for a target or two. Taurus though gonna get booped around. CrocBoss trying to get into the backline. Here comes the chase, and Jordan and Calamitous working together in tandem. This is gonna be MMK now. This has been their factory so far. It has been such a staging point, such an important landmark here for MMK. So we'll see right now if they can keep this up. On the other hand, we have Redux out in front again. Kaigu though with the charge. Sound barrier available here for the squad of MMK. It looks like they're gonna back on out instead. Things translocating away, able to stay alive, doesn't need any pocket play from the Lucio Stupid. On the other hand, we have CrocBoss now. Gravity Surge is available. We also have the Sound barrier and the Earth Shatter with the Meteor Strike coming our way. And now CrocBoss saying hi to the opposing Doomfist. Always a good thing to see. Cold Orange still gonna go onto the high ground. Wants to go for Rebirth. And there's the damage. That's gonna be done. Meteor Strike now tossed on out. Redux really low as well. And that sound barrier very clutch from Jordan. But I feel like it's just not enough as the barrier does wane off. Here comes the pressure now being applied by the side of the offense. Kaigu has to jump on out. And Thor's gonna get that nano boost quite early. Will he actually make it for the blade? He does use it now to try and safely get the charge that they need. And here comes the blade right now, looking to get a seal of Oracles, looking to get the seal of approval here from the Japanese masters. Kaigu gonna get chopped up. Gonna be 2 ticks taken here by the side of CrocBoss, and Dix needs to contest. Here comes the hack. It connects on the runaway. Runaway really low already, needs to get on out, but the Lucio gonna get that takedown. And CrocBoss just a more superior time back in this one.
Push. Score 2-2. Switching sides.
239 versus 429? 239 versus 428 rather. So it's very very close here for both squads. A minute and 30 does give you like 3 pushes, but it isn't gonna be something like 6 to 7 minutes. So kudos to the MK squad for trying, able to hold them off initially, but it just didn't work out, didn't pan out. Very very good combinations here from the side of CrocBoss. with 40 seconds remaining. It's going to be really an interesting situation here, as we do have the defense of CrocBoss starting things off. On the other hand, what will MMK play? Will they go for the dive, go for the triple sword, go for the goats? Will they go for the bastion? That's the important question here. Maybe something a little more sneaky like a Torbjorn out of nowhere, and then multi-core all around it, so you can't really do much in the fight. But anyway, as we're watching Jordan right now, just wall riding around in the library, this is gonna be MMK's last chance here to get on the board. No more map number 5, no such thing as that. It is a 3-0 right now, and they're looking to maybe get it into a 3-1. Defense Matrix tossed on out to eat up any oncoming projectiles. Very proactive play there from Redux. Commended. But CrocBoss now looking to deal with Kaigo. The Winston forced to back on out. On the other hand, Leaf Smoker out in front and is just trying to make this happen. We have a lot of friends though. We have a lot of damage done. CrocBoss now keeping on with the pressure, but still, Jarn gonna get that kill onto Cold Origins, looking for another takedown. But MMK honestly not even able to get to the point as of yet. This has been a stable defense here from the side of CrocBoss. There's gonna be a hack as well. Taurus now looking for another target to maybe take down, but Kaigo gets the bubble just in time. The Venom Man now working its magic. Calamitous looking for a frag or two, a 1-for-1 trade, and he wants to go for Cold Orange first. Gets the tag, and MMK now looking into form, trying to get to the other side, trying to get to that second checkpoint. Calamitous with the takedown, but here comes Cold Oranges again. The McCree up on top. Flashbang doesn't connect, has to back on out. CrocBoss now conceding the point. A good push there from MMK, and they didn't use too much time in that one. A few more shots here and there, as now 2 minutes remaining here for the side of MMK. We have the EMP, we have the Infrasight, and we have the Nano Boost. So maybe, just maybe, a Nano Boosted Winston with the EMP gonna be doing so much damage, and anti-heal might never hurt. On the other hand, Cold Origins, of course, has been hot with the gun, has been hot with the Peacemaker, able to make these kills happen, already getting 2 with that chase down. So for Daks, all he can do now is set on up and maybe just bother the opposing support. On the other hand, for the rest of the team, they need to be in position as soon as possible. Interesting tactic here from CrocBoss, using the shield like this by the corner. But there's the EMP right now. Since they were so bunched up, counter EMP now coming out from Taurus. And this is gonna be CrocBoss in control. Beautiful Graviton Surge right there. Gonna be 3 kills already. And they're gonna go for the push. Point A doesn't matter. Point B doesn't matter. All they want to do is PK. And we have things now ready to go for the invisibility. Ready to just skulk around and go for the ninja cap. The real question is, will it actually make it? CrocBoss playing very disciplined here, backing on out. They know that the Sombra is afoot, so they can't leave the payload for any real reason. The point rather. Deadeye now on Prime. Cold Orange is gonna get 2. The reflect there a little too late from Calamitous, and the Nano Boosted Valkyrie just doing so much damage already. They need to back on out as soon as possible to get the reset to work. Calamitous though with a kill onto Cold Origins. He's trying to keep alive here, but Tracer gonna just give him a swat to the head. We're gonna get that takedown. 13 seconds remaining, and it's gonna be a close one here, guys.
10 seconds remaining.
Here comes CrocBoss right now, gonna decide to defend that point, and no one here for MMK, leaping on till that last part. They used the sound barrier to start things off, but again, no damage being given here. Could have used it a little later in my perspective. Daks though just looking to try and maybe get a hack or 2. On the other hand, we have Taurus now close to that EMP, so if in any case, sound barrier wouldn't be too useful anyway. Daks now keeping on the pressure, trying to get to the point for overtime, but there's just way too much damage. Rebirth on the other hand, just sniping up Redux. Calamitous with the blade as well. He gets a swing onto one. Redux now D-Mech at the heel, connecting onto the Reinhardt, and it's enough to get the kill onto Tracer. But here comes the rest of CrocBoss. EMP into grab means certain demise, and CrocBoss able to defend that second checkpoint.
Score 2-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
One last chance here for CrocBoss to finish this map up. Again though, if they finish only the first checkpoint, it is gonna be a draw potentially. On the other hand, anything less is a lose, anything more is a win. So a lot of myriads of options here for CrocBoss. They can try to faff around with a different composition, or they can just run rampant and win with the Zen Goats. Their Zen Goats has been absolutely unstoppable so far, and it looks like the train has not left the station as of yet. On the other hand, MMK gonna be playing the dive again, gonna have that Somber Genji, gonna have that Lucia Ana. And it's gonna be half a minute remaining here. MMK now trying to form up and trying to defend by the point. Well, CrocBoss gonna decide to go for that Doomfist, gonna go for that Tracer. Very, very quick in terms of DPS, but a little more stable in terms of the Ryan Zarya. They will come as 3 or maybe even 4, depending on how Pali is gonna play this. And I feel like if CrocBoss sees what composition MMK is gonna be running, they would rather actually play Pali out in front instead of all the way in the back, because there's just so many stranger danger here for MMK. Tries already, gonna get hacked up, turns around, here comes the punches, here comes the nails, and there's gonna be things falling way too late with that Transocate. That actually rhymes. Way too late with that Transocate. That's gonna be my line. That's gonna be a line that I will use from now on. On the other hand, Cold Orange is going to go for the push again. We do have Tauros onto that point and keeping the ticks going. But will it actually be enough as the duel now happening onto the med back area? Here comes Kaigu dropping on out, forcing Runaway to drop down. Going to get felled. On the other hand, Weep Smoker, of course, just too much damage being done. 100 energy to his name. And CrocBoss now looking in control of this one. They've taken care of the tank line, looking for some other targets. Calamitous and Reaper though not coming out without a fight. And it's MMK flipping things over. Here comes a Doomfist. He's hacked up. Rebirth though gonna get taken out, and even with MMK right now winning this one out, it's gonna be very dangerous for them into the next one, because maybe their tank line isn't in position. So we see right now how the PH squad is gonna respond to this. 3 minutes and 20. Looks like it's gonna start things off with the Pulse Twisters now connecting onto Calamitous. A good deflect though to stop the one clip. And here comes CrocBoss coming in from the left hand side. It's to the right of MMK, to the right of the point. On the other hand, Daks of course gonna get that takedown onto Cold Origins. Both of them now gonna be tossed to the floor, looking to get a kill onto Rebirth. But this isn't just a simple cap here. The first take almost taken. Kai gonna drop on down, leaving the point, able to get it just in time. But finally, the first take actually given here by the side of MMK. We have an EMP right now into the middle line. Here comes the focus fire, sound barrier used by Joran as well. And it's gonna be a Dragon Blade. Ooh, that's a lot of ultimates used up by MMK, but it's gonna be absolutely desperation time. Weep Smoker even losing the Graviton Surge there. And with MMK committing and CrocBoss committing, it's MMK actually coming at a head. I feel like though, even after that EMP, they shouldn't have used any of the ultimates anymore. But since we did have the squad of CrocBoss open their bag of tricks first, MMK more than happy to oblige and more than happy to try and counter this one out. But anyway, some shock available here for Redux. Looks like they will spot out the CrocBoss squad trying to take the high ground. Gonna be very, very clustered here. And Daks again on the prowl into the backline. Here comes the jump in from Kai. Good both bomb is there, however, to die dissuade him. And we have Calamitous now just having some fun with the Swift Strike. Gonna get that takedown onto Runaway. If he actually gets enough targets low, he can just go for the combo. Gonna be so potent here, especially in the straight line. On the other hand, we have the Tracer now trying to keep the pressure on. Tracer now with a kill onto Daks. Shatter connecting onto 3. Good pin there onto Joran. And it's gonna be self-destruct now coming on out. Will it actually be enough? He does get a takedown onto Weep Smoker, but it's just not enough here. That's the numbers advantage in the favor still of the side of CrocBoss. Redux now gonna get burnt up. And a minute and 25, gonna be around 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes here for this final push here for the side of CrocBoss. Now CrocBoss will unable to lose this one. I don't think MMK can actually get on the board as well, but we will see if they can go for the draw in this fight. Calamitous though just fending off the McCree there, and Kaibu able to get that takedown. It's gonna be very close here as Calamitous right now keeping on the pressure, tossing out the shurikens as much as possible. Redux out in front again, and here comes Tauros now charging on in. Pulse bomb is close. Kaigu though zapped up, gonna fall. MMK now gonna be able to stop the push for the time being. But it's gonna be a shorter preview here as Tauros of course on that Tracer, very, very pesky. We do have MMK now taking the high ground again, and it's gonna be Runaway in Cold Origins looking to go for the elevator play. On the other hand, we have Calavis now has the Nano Blade in hand. So for MMK, because it might be a win condition that they can keep in the bag in this fight. It's gonna be very dependent now on how we will see CrocBoss handle this to get EMP'd up. And MMK, absolute discipline right there. 3 kills without any other ultimates. What a rare sight to see there from MMK. I'm just really happy I witnessed that. But Calamus right now able to stay on. Doesn't need to use the EMP and the Nano Blade. They only need to use one. And this time, he needs to be protected by the rest of the squad. The blade is gonna be the bane potentially here for CrocBoss, but things already gets felled. No way to hack anyone up. Calamtus might be going solo here. We have a charge on in, and it's gonna be very, very close. We have the Primal Rage putting Kaigu to the floor. Deflect is there to stop the Deadeye, and finally, here comes the blade after the Sapphire. Gonna get a takedown onto the runaway. Self-destruct is there, however, and it does get a kill onto 1. It looks like MMK trying to turn things around. Tauros, though, Nano boosted up so far away from the Dragon Blade, and it's gonna be a standstill here on the point. We have Jordan, though, gonna go for the poop wrecking ball right now, but Tauros again with a takedown onto 2. Soundbar there from Jordan. Focus fire connecting onto the Zarya and the Genji, and things look good here for MMK. Will they be able to defend this? Runaway now, trying to run away, gonna get taken down. Goal Origins way too far off, and we get the draw for the end of it. Gonna be the final score of 3-0 to finalize our series. So congratulations to CrocBoss again for winning that one. The hammer just waiting there by the score screen really goes to show no one winning that one, but Redux with the play of the game. The MK now ready to let it rip. Self-destruct, EMP makes it happen. So GG, well played to both squads.